Island here, A at the front, no D at the end, but call me Ayano. And today, we're going to talk about the cost of fame. Specifically speaking, not even just the cost of fame, just the cost of doing what you love without caring what everyone else says or does behind your back. And here's the kicker. People will always have something to say about you, whether or not you are right and whether or not you are wrong. Even when you handle your emotions correctly and concisely. Those are the type of people who will try to get you out of character. And those of you who strive to become a content creator, think a YouTuber, a TikToker, if that's even around, or even just a famous musician, a famous actor, actress, etc. Or if you are a famous actor or actress, and if so, hi, my name is Island at the front, no D at the end, call me Ayano, and that's it. That's all y'all getting from me. I am not gonna use y'all for no deal. You get treated like everyone else over here, so don't think you different. Honestly, if you famous, I wouldn't even know you. But off of that topic, it is so, I wouldn't even say difficult, but it is so convoluted how many people would try to go for your neck when you go for things that you want. And I'm not finna say it's frustrating, but I will say it's annoying. Just like my future step-niece always say, so annoying. And yes, when you're watching this, I quoted you. I'm gonna continue to quote you because that is still amazing. But yeah, it's so freaking annoying. Like, I'm not bugged by it, but it's like I see this every freaking day. Y'all have nothing new else to say? I'ma say that. Screw my grammar. And it's the same thing. And that's something that you have to look out for, especially when you become famous. Everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to talk about, oh, what about the paparazzi? What about people always asking for my autographs? What about the risk of my freaking privacy? That's another thing. The risk of your freaking privacy. And when you transform your life into a new type of environment that welcomes so many different people into your world, you might as well throw privacy out the window. Because now you got paparazzi at your door. You got stalkers at your door. You got this, that, and everything. And again, I still don't get why people want to be freaking famous. Like, is it worth it for those of y'all who do want it, is it worth it for the money? That's what I would ask. Like, is it worth it to be in that big freaking mansion? To have stalkers and to have people come for you. Just haters come for you, not only on the internet, behind a phone, but actual people that will pull up on you, either to try to take you out or to just get your autograph or to just exude a certain type of crazy behavior because of something mental that they have in their head. Like, are you willing to go through that? Not only as an artist, but as a celebrity, as an actor, as a famous artist, as a politician. Are you willing to go through those types of risks? And if you are not, I don't think that fame is for you. Like, that's my honest to God truth. That's the main reason why I still don't want fame, but God is telling me that I'ma have it. And it's for those reasons that I don't want it. I know what people, even though I know I'm protected, I know that God is gonna let some of that come through. And it's gonna annoy the mess out of me. And I still don't see how every celebrity do it. Like, I wouldn't even say we because I don't tune into them like that nowadays. But to those of y'all who do look at celebrities and all of their posts, this, that, and the third, we always catch just a small glimpse into their entire lifestyle. We do not know how they think. We do not know how they truly behave behind the scenes. We do not know who they are as a person. We only know their persona. We only know their music, their movies, but not the person behind the music. Not the person, get my words out, We don't know the person behind the music. We don't know the person behind the face in the movies. We don't know the person that's behind the specific painting. We don't know the person behind the animation. Especially Jujutsu Kaisen, Dandadan, Naruto, One Piece, all of them. Even Assassination Classroom. We don't know how that person is, what that person is going through. Heck, even if they're stressed out, we wouldn't even know that because a person could hide that so clearly. And so that's another risk that comes with fame and recognition, especially in the public. And that's especially with the up and coming influencer nowadays. They have to come with that realization that yes, if they're striving for the top, they have to recognize that there are truly going to be haters, crazy people, and even just fans that do not respect your boundaries that will try to come towards you for their own personal gain. And it won't even be for you, it's for themselves so that they can feel a certain type of weight on the inside. And so when you realize that, you would heavily contemplate on whether or not you would want to be famous, on whether or not you would want to be a celebrity even. Because, and again, I'm an old head with this. You see it with freaking Christian Rock and freaking Blueface, all that freakingness. I don't even know what's going on. I've been stopped at like 2021, 2022. And still, I don't know what they got going on, but you see how everybody just knows about their business. Which is separate from what I was discussing before, but segues into another part, into why fame comes at a risk, and that's privacy. Like, toxic or not, would you as a human being want everybody else to know your business? If you do, then hey, here's a cookie. If not, then you know exactly why so many artists, so many celebrities, so many Will Smiths in the world would rather keep things behind the curtains and wouldn't want to go public with certain things because of how it will backfire on them. How it would not only backfire on them, how it would affect their communities and the communities tied to those communities. And it would domino effect into such a huge and large span of, hold on, let me get my words out. It would domino effect into a large span and chain of events that would cause so much chaos for the entertainment industry. And so I say to y'all today, are you truly willing to sacrifice your vulnerability for peace? I wouldn't even say for peace, for privacy, because you can still have peace, but you just won't have privacy. Are you willing to sacrifice your privacy as well as just risking the fact that people may know where you live? A lot of people, dangerous people like that. Because I hope you know, just because a 5-year-old, just because a 15-year-old is harmless, that doesn't mean that when they obtain a tool, they are still harmless. They are still as much as dangerous with that tool. And you already know which communities I am targeting with this. There are so many people in the younger generation who, because they don't know how to manage their mental state and their emotional state, will crash out in the worst of ways. And you have those who will make those stupid decisions towards other people, let alone celebrities. And here's the kicker. On top of all the other kickers, you've seen it with Luigi, and you've seen it with what happened at BlackRock. Normal people are willing to take out those with status. You just don't. These are the only ones that you really hear about. While yes, you may hear something like, oh, this person died of a heart attack, or they died of old age, or they died of this, that, and the third. Honest to God, it was probably somebody, it was probably somebody that was twisted in the head that got to him first. But they just used that as a cover up so that the public wouldn't know. Into which, again, I understand. You still don't want people to know, to panic, or to just cause a whole bunch of chaos. You'd want to keep it under wraps. Right? Like, we are always, and I'm guilty of this too, we always assume that politics and the government and all these secret agencies are so against people. And while, yes, that may be true because of MK Ultra and everything else that came with it, there are still so many other things that happen that are just as good, if not equally important. So it's kind of balanced. It's twisted, but I kind of like it, because even though you have these group of people that are trying to control things, you have these group of people that are trying not to have the public crash out or to just behave in manners that are just not foreign to them, are just not native to them, not foreign, are just not native to them. And so when you realize that, you start to give a whole bunch of celebrities and a whole bunch of famous people grace, especially when they're out in public. Because let's be honest, if you just want a cup of coffee and you don't want to be bothered, and all of a sudden you have 100+ people running up to you wanting your autograph, would you, as a human being, be in a mood to sign 100 freaking papers when all you wanted was a cup of coffee and just to head back home? Would you want that? Exactly. And honestly, that's the same exact reason. And I've seen a video on this where Michael Jackson rented out a mall to get the experience of shopping in a supermarket, because him being Michael Jackson, everyone will want his autograph. Everyone would be like, hey, can I get a photo? Hey, can I do this, that, and the third? Honestly, it's exhausting. I understand, like, my only hope and my only goal for this podcast episode is that it reaches somebody who is famous and somebody who actually has recognition. And if you do, I see you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I see you. I understand. It is frustrating, especially when people know you and you are just trying to do something simple for the day. And then all of a sudden, now you have a whole swarm of people surrounding you, and you can't even really celebrate. You can't eat out. You can't just enjoy yourself without somebody else just coming around trying to bother you, even if they have good intentions, even if it ain't inherently bad. That's another thing, man. But yeah. I give celebrities that same treatment I give y'all. Y'all deserve to be treated like human beings. Y'all aren't just faces in a movie, and y'all aren't just voices in background songs, background instrumentals to be specific. Y'all are people. Y'all to be, and you all deserve to be treated as such. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And as always, stay peaceful, blessed up, miracle up, and know that you will appreciate what's taken care of by divine one above all high souls and God, as well as everything that truly and genuinely and deeply cares about you. Deeper than the souls, always remember that here you are loved. We care about you here. No one else does. We do. I do. Know that no matter what we are out. Oh Lord, I started to flow with that. Know that no matter what, we are always here to give you the listening ear. So don't be afraid to cheer, because we are right here to go ahead and steer you in the right direction. Guarantee you do not have to fear. Go ahead. Just be queer. Be straight. Be ziggy zaggy. I don't care. You still my friend at the end of the day. You still my friend at the end of the day. Hey. Community tab is always on my YouTube. Hit it up. Especially if you need somebody to talk to. We're always here for you when you need somebody to talk to. We're here for you. And don't forget to smile today. Okay? Okay? Now come in for this. Yeah, come in. All right. Now, let's go and read these comments Oh God, no, not this again. I cannot read your language yet. Pretty soon, I will be able to read your language, but not yet. Let's see. T Cox. What's goody? What's good? Where bro at? What's good? Where bro at? Dang. Thank you. Thank you for that, Black Hatter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jacqueline Benitez, what's goody? And the Robert Hoggins. Don't come in my comment section with that. You dirty man, woman, they, them. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna end this off. I'm not even finna. We not finna have this scandal again in my comment section. Not again. Oh my God. And it's a way he is a shape he out of the earth.